Hi, welcome to my channel. I am new to prepping and new to Sam's Club. This was my first trip to Sam's Club. I was able to get a Groupon offer where basically the membership is free. The first thing I grabbed was a case of this Members Mark bottled water. The price was great. There was a limit. I wish I would have got more. But here is my entire Sam's Club haul. Like I said, this was the first time I've been to Sam's Club. Here is everything I got, minus the case of bottled water, and I was able to get all of this for $170 and some change. All of this stuff is going straight into my prepper pantry. I am new to prepping. I am just getting my prepper pantry started. And as you can see, I already took a Sharpie to pretty much everything and labeled the expiration date just so it's more clearly visible. I also put everything in order by their expiration date, with the stuff on the left expiring first and the stuff on the right with the later expiration dates. So let's get into everything I got for the $170. The first thing are these peanut butter crackers. It kind of surprised me that this is a thing that expires the soonest. This probably wasn't the best buy since we don't eat these regularly, but I will probably just keep them through next hurricane season, even though they'll be a little bit past the expiration date, just to have on hand since they are so filling and portable. The next thing I got were these granola bars. As part of me stocking up, one thing I am preparing for is hurricanes, specifically having to be evacuated, and these are a great portable food to bring with us. I've never tried this brand, but it was on clearance, so I figured we would grab it. This comes with 20 bars, a vanilla almond, and a dark chocolate and cherry. That sounds pretty good. I'm not a big fan of granola bars myself, but my husband will take these to work and probably end up eating most of them. The next thing I got was a pack of Gatorade. I definitely heard about some supply issues with Gatorade in the stores, and I did find that to be the case at my local Sam's Club. There were definitely not a lot of Gatorades, and there was a limit of 3 per customer. I just got one. We don't drink Gatorade that often, but I do like to have it on hand for, sickness and things like that. Next thing is this bag of craisins, a giant bag. I often see where dried fruit is recommended for long-term food storage, and I do love these on salad, so I grabbed this. The next thing I got was this case of fruit cups. My daughter, my 3-year-old, she loves these fruit cups. She would eat one a day if I let her. We do eat a lot of fresh fruit in our house, but obviously these are shelf stable, so I thought it would be a good idea to stock up on these, just in case anything happens with the fruit supply. These would also be great to evacuate with. If necessary, just grab several, throw it in our bag. I actually plan on putting together a bag just so it's ready, kind of stocked with a lot of this portable food. Our Sam's Club had so many different varieties, so I'm thinking each time I go, I'll pick up a different kind of fruit cup just to have some variety on hand, have some fruit on hand. I think it's so important, especially having a young child, to have access to fruit that I know she will eat. I believe the next thing I picked up is a seasonal item. It's this box of oatmeal packets, the strawberry banana and s'mores flavor. I know you get more bang for your buck with the bigger containers of oatmeal, but I personally really wanted to try the s'mores flavor, so I went ahead and got this. Going forward, buying stuff for my prepper pantry, I am going to go ahead and just get the bigger containers of oatmeal, but I do think it is important, especially in our case where we might need to evacuate, to have some of the smaller packets on hand. Next thing I got from Sam's was this 2-pack of Honey Nut Cheerios. Wanted to stock up on some cereal in our prepper pantry. We occasionally... Next is just a giant bottle of olive oil, just the Members Mark brand. That was the cheapest. Next thing I got was this giant container of chicken flavor bouillon. I think I'm saying that right. It's not the cubes, but just powder. I found it to be much cheaper than the cubes that they were selling. I don't love the ingredients in this, but it will go such a long way and takes up way less space than, say, cans of chicken broth. Next is this variety pack of small packages of beef jerky. Again, this is not something that we typically eat, but with such a long shelf life, a little bit over a year, I figured this would be great to have on hand, especially these small packets that we can evacuate with if necessary. The next thing I got was this organic quinoa and brown rice, kind of instant rice packets. Again, I figured this would be something that would be great to evacuate with. They come in the smaller packages. This will last us until next year's hurricane season, and this was on the pricier side, but I do like that it is organic. I've never actually tried this or any instant rice for that matter. We're big rice eaters, but we typically make it in the rice cooker. But in case of emergency, I do want to have some instant rice options on hand. We're now into 2023 in terms of expiration dates, and the next thing I got was this giant box of individual applesauce cups. I am also going to be stockpiling the bigger containers of applesauce, but I did want to get this portable option again because one of our greatest, most imminent threats is having to evacuate for a hurricane. And again, this is a nice portable option. And yes, I did already open this and my daughter had one. Next is this case of Rotel. We use this in a lot of different recipes. And you never know what the next food shortage will be, so pick that up. Next is this box of minute rice, the white rice. I thought this would be good to have on hand in case of extended power outages. I'm not exactly familiar with this rice, but I believe you can just add water and let it set, even though it does recommend the hot water. I do also plan on getting some type of solar generator or something. But if anyone's an expert with this type of rice, feel free to jump in the comments and give me some advice. Definitely a newbie here. Okay, moving on to the next product, also a product I'm not familiar with and I've never had before, but it sounded interesting. I am not even going to attempt to pronounce this, but basically what it is you just add water and you can make tortillas over some type of heat source. I actually learned about this product from Prepper Talk, which is definitely a very interesting place. Go check it out if you're on TikTok. I plan on opening this relatively soon just so I can make sure it's as easy as people say it is, figure out what I'm doing. The only thing I'm confused about is expiration date. I can't tell what the expiration date is on this. I presume this is fairly shelf stable, kind of like flour, but that looks like a 2021, which has already passed, so I have no idea. All I know is I'm excited to try this out. This is much cheaper than tortillas and also has a longer shelf life, so I think this is going to be a great thing to keep in the prepper pantry. Next is a case of black beans. We use these in a ton of recipes. We love black beans and go through them a lot. So this is definitely an item I plan on stocking up on. Now we're in the year 2024 in terms of expiration dates. First, I picked up a package of tuna. Our family absolutely loves tuna. However, tuna does have a lot of toxins, so I am trying to be considerate of how much we're eating. I also picked up a package of canned chicken. And if anyone knows why the chicken's price tag is yellow, could you please let me know in the comments? Because like I said, this was my first trip to Sam's Club and I could not for the life of me figure out why some of their price tags are yellow in the store. Like what does that even mean? The next thing I picked up was a case of diced tomatoes. I use diced tomatoes in so many different recipes, so these are definitely a staple in our house. Honestly, I am a little concerned after going to Sam's Club because they had limitations on this product, one per member, so I'm hoping that this is not a future food shortage item. If anyone has insight on this, let me know. Next up, a box of angel hair pasta. Pasta is such a staple in our house, and I think angel hair pasta is great to have in any prepper pantry just because it doesn't take up a lot of space and it cooks so much faster. This is also such a great price, so I'll probably grab a box of these every time I come to Sam's Club just to get a nice stockpile going. And look at that shelf life. It's almost 2.5 years, so that's awesome. Next up, case of the Members Mark green beans. Even though we typically don't eat these, I figured they'd be a good vegetable to keep on hand. And they had a ton at Sam's Club, both in the aisle and on the end cap. I think they are well stocked for Thanksgiving. And lastly, the last thing I got from Sam's Club was this case of sparkling water. My husband and I absolutely love sparkling water. I'm not picky on the brand or flavor. I put this last because I couldn't find an expiration date. Does sparkling water really expire? Probably not. Just like with everything else from this haul, this is going in my prepper pantry. Trying to build a stockpile of food. You never know what can happen. Oh, I found the expiration date. So apparently sparkling water does expire. This expires 9/2022. I went ahead and wrote that on here. I'm sure we'll drink that before then. And here's an overview again of everything I got. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Please, please, please consider liking, subscribing. I'm new to prepping, new to YouTube. I literally have 0 subscribers. So please like, share. I'm excited to be going on this journey, and I plan on making more YouTube videos to share with others, as I have really enjoyed watching other people's journeys on prepping. Bye!